So I hear something big is happening in the realm of your career and reputation this month, Capricorn. Your favorite spot to talk about. You've got a solar eclipse happening in Libra, right? On October 2nd. So whenever you're listening to this reading, doesn't matter if it's before or after the eclipse, because this energy will be relevant for the next 6 months or so, right? So, happening in the 10th house of your chart, the culmination, the outer, the upper, where everybody can see it, there is action happening. And this particular solar eclipse it's right alongside the south node. And the south node is the past, it's what we've mastered, it's where we've been before. So a solar eclipse in Libra along the south node has this kind of release and recalibrate energy to it. A new moon is always good for a fresh start. So something big and new is coming in the realm of your career, the way that you put yourself out in the world. What are you letting go in the process of showing up in this refreshed way? What are you releasing in order to recalibrate in the realm of what it is you do and are known for in the world? For some of you, that could be your job, right? Your day job. But there's actually a house for this is the work that you do to make some money. And then there's a house for this is like your life purpose, your vocation, the way that other people see and know you. So, for example, you might, work admin in a big institution and nobody really knows you for that. What they know you for is you're the person who organizes the community events and we get together and we do karaoke. Like, oh, that's the networker. That's what you do, Aquarius. Or you're the artist. Oh, I just called you Aquarius. I know that I'm talking to Capricorn. Okay. I wonder how many of you have Aquarius placements. We're going to go on with the readings because Spirit is talking. All right. So, being known as probably a weirdo. That could be also why Aquarius is showing up. Okay. All right. Professional weirdo. Relatable. Let's get into some cards, Capricorn. We're going to get into how you are showing up and what Spirit wants you to know about yourself or bring forward the most. We're also going to look at the themes showing up for you, where you've been, where you're headed, and what Spirit wants you to know or do to have the best month possible. Their guidance. So Spirit, thank you. Loved ones, guides, those who guard, protect, support, Capricorn people, Capricorn sun, Capricorn moon and rising, Capricorn dominant people, 10th house dominant people, those who carry a strong archetype of Capricorn. Spirit, what do they need to know in the month of October? What do you want to point out to them for their highest good, Spirit? We want to know anything from the recent past that is important as it pertains to the present and the unfolding future. Want to see how things are going, what the kind of climate and energy around Capricorn is, and what you want them to know or do for their highest good, Spirit, to help them step into fulfillment, abundance, authenticity, ease, peace, joy. Perfect. Capricorn. Capricorn in the month of October, Spirit. What do they need to know for their highest good? Capricorn. 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 You know that career and reputation house? That's your 10th house. And you are the 10th sign, right? So it's like that's your house, regardless of which sign is ruling it, which for a Capricorn rising person, Libra, would rule their 10th house, right? Wherever you are, whatever your Capricorn is in your chart, if you're watching this because you have Mars and Jupiter and Neptune all in Capricorn or whatever, that 10th house, that's your native house. You are the climber, right? You are the goat, metaphorically and not literally. What are we saying? Okay. You're the goat. You know how to get where you're trying to go, and you will go to whatever lengths necessary. And if you want it, it don't matter what gets in your way. You're going to get it. So that aspect of you is really being highlighted. And you're being asked what's working and what's not working about it. What's working and what's not working about my process of getting what I want. Wow. The sun is coming up on a whole new way of life, but as Spirit said in the beginning of the reading, there is something that you have to release, Capricorn. Something that you have to let go of, and one of the things that I think it might be is approval and understanding from other people. Ooh, I know, that's a lot to ask, right? But not everybody is going to understand your mission. You come through in a very powerful way. King of Pentacles, king of your own element, top of your own game. Nothing to do with sex and gender, everything to do with personality type. Kings are conquerors. Kings are managers of one form or another. They run the show, and their name is on the building, okay? So look at you sitting on a pile of gold. I feel a couple different things for a couple different Capricorns, okay? This is a general reading, so Spirit is showing me two different kinds of Capricorns. Some of you know exactly what you have to offer, and you're piling up your money, and you're doing great, right? Some of you know exactly what your skill set is, and you're doing wonderfully with it, and just multiplying it, multiplying it, multiplying it. And even for those Capricorns, there is something to be let go of, to be handled, to be released. But for this other set of Capricorns, what Spirit is saying is, you know that you're sitting on your gold. You know that you're hoarding your gold, right? Whether your gold is like your ideas, your abilities, your truth, you're sitting on your gold. Now, whichever version of the King of Pentacles you identify with, you could say reversed or upright if we were doing that. But I'm an intuitive reader, so Spirit more shows it to me as two separate groups of Capricorns that are kind of undergoing this archetype in different ways. I want to pull one more, Spirit. I want to pull one more to learn a little bit more about the unfolding future. I see that in one way, Capricorn will feel misunderstood, left out, perhaps. I want to know what's on the other side of that, Spirit. When we zoom out from that, something new wants to come in for you. It's very apparent, Capricorn. I feel that where you are, for many of you, is not necessarily the best place for you. You might be in a little bit of a heartbroken spot, or a little bit of a feeling, again, left out, unseen or unheard or unappreciated. And for those of you who feel that way, first of all, I just want to send you love. And I want to ask you to not beat your own ass over having the feelings, because that's extra that you're heaping onto yourself, okay? And that's what Spirit is saying. So for those of you for whom that applies, for those of you for whom that resonates, you beating on yourself does not make you better, does not help you improve, does not help you grow. Spirit is being very, very explicit and blunt right now and saying, would you, take a 3-year-old who wet the bed, and would you just hit them and think that that was going to teach them something about how to not do that? You would think that was cruel and messed up, right? So why are you doing that, the adult equivalent, to yourself? Like, nobody wants to have an accident. Nobody wants to accidentally wet the bed. We don't make their life worse on top of it, okay? We don't make you feel bad for having maybe made a poor decision or whatever, okay? 3 of Swords is sitting in your past. 3 of Swords is feeling very fucking alone and feeling unheard, unappreciated, unseen. And again, for some of you, especially with this solar eclipse in your 10th house, I'm feeling that this is around your job. It's like nobody sees me, nobody cares about me. They're fucking me over. I feel betrayed. In whatever context that you feel that, the Fool is sitting in the present. The Fool says, walk out. The Fool says, leave the cave. It might be a little bit bright out there. You might be like, oh, fuck. Oh, I forgot how bright it is out here. But also, I didn't want to live in the dark. Also, yeah, it's a little scary to make a big change and to go start completely new and start completely fresh. It's a little scary because I want to be at the top of the ladder. I want to be at the top of the mountain. And I don't want to be at the top of this fucking mountain. That's just what I'm fucking hearing, Capricorn. How many of you relate? So the Fool, dropping your baggage, release and recalibrate. I'm going to jump right over to the guidance. Number 10 of Swords. The end. It's done. Like good riddance is what I'm hearing. Good riddance. I'm done. I climbed the mountain. I came. I saw. I conquered. It sucked. That's what I'm fucking hearing. That's what I'm hearing. I came, I saw, I conquered. It sucked. I'm leaving. I'm finished. That's something else that I'm hearing. I'm finished. I'm finished. Yep, I'm done. I did everything. I did everything that I could. I said, I pleaded, I cajoled, I debated, I fact checked, I did everything that I could. You did everything that you could, Capricorn. You can leave. And you can leave with a clear conscience. Now, some of you may try to make this work. Let me be clear. I'm an intuitive reader. I come through with what Spirit says. If something doesn't resonate with you, if something doesn't make sense for you, if you're not having any experiences like this and will not have experiences like this over the course of the month, I want to say, Capricorn, you don't need to be afraid. This is just for some other Capricorn then. This could be happening for some of you, though, in the realm of a job. It could be happening for others of you in the realm of a relationship. If this was a personal reading, it would be coming through, oh, this is this, that is that. But this is going out for many different Capricorns who are all having this, experiencing the same cosmic waves, but they're playing out obviously in very unique and specialized ways, right? But wherever you feel unseen, unheard, unappreciated, stuck is something that I'm hearing, left behind is something that I'm hearing. There's the potential for a rebirth, but you have to decide to go through the uncomfortable birth canal. That's what Spirit is saying. That's what they're saying with the cave and the Fool leaving the cave, and what they're saying with the Empress as the clarifier for the Five of Swords. Five of Swords indicates you're surrounded by some petty energy, and the temptation when we're surrounded by petty energy, Capricorn, is to react in kind. It's to react, it's to mirror that back. And sure, you can do that, and you may get a little temporary twist of satisfaction in your gut, and then you're going to end up like, oh, I joined, like I drank the Kool-Aid. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to drink the Kool-Aid. You don't need to join up. You don't need to try to turn this back on whoever did it. You could just leave. You could just walk away. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. It feels very fucking clear, and it feels incredibly clear also that the other side of you walking away from people who do seem to be doing you wrong and do seem to be taking advantage, the sun is in the climate, the energy around you, and the Empress as a clarifier and the Fool as the present. If you, Spirit is just showing me, I can't remember, and listen, I'm dating myself here and I don't mind. I'm a geriatric millennial, motherfuckers. I remember the 80s. Okay, any of you see the Indiana Jones movie where he's trying to find a treasure, as he is wont, and he's moving his way through a cave system, and he's running through a tunnel, and then he almost falls off a cliff, right? He's standing at this there's a huge gorge, there's a huge chasm between him and being able to continue on the path that he's trying to get, right? The whole issue of that movie and his journey in that movie is like faith. And there's a moment where he has to put his foot out over the chasm and be like, I just have to trust. I have to walk across. Like, I was told, the prophecy or the map or the whatever told me that I was going to have to cross this chasm. So I have to bravely step out, and oh, surprise, there's an invisible bridge. So you might have to take this big leap of faith only to find out, surprise, the world has been waiting. The world has been waiting to award you for being who you really are, really taking care of yourself, being kind to yourself, being willing to receive what it is you deserve and to create what you want to create in the world. Sitting in the position representing your hopes and fears, the High Priestess, not knowing, waiting, watching, sitting back, trusting your intuition, not making a move until you're ready. Well, don't make a move till you're ready. But some of you may have been waiting on knowing that you're ready because you haven't wanted to make a move. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a good time to carve out some time, especially around the solar eclipse, to just think about what themes and people and messages and stuff have been showing up in your life lately, and what are they what is kind of the mosaic of all these disparate pieces? When they float around in front of me, they start to form a picture, and it's telling me something. What is that? Give it time. Solar eclipse. Moon and the sun in your reading next to each other, just like a solar eclipse. Your emotions, the moon, your memories, your past, your way of seeing things based on your memories and your past are going to be illuminated. There may be some patterns that you're like, oh, fuck, I didn't even know I was doing that to myself again, or I was participating in this type of dynamic again. I think I'm actually done and ready for that fresh start now. That's what I'm hearing, Capricorn. What are you hearing? Let me know, please. I'm always super curious. I really pray that this is helpful. That's my passion, my purpose is to do that for you. So I hope that it is so. And if I don't see you before then, Cap, then I hope I will see you in your mid-October reading. Till then, bye-bye.